We start 10 TV News at noon with breaking news. We have new information to report this afternoon. Family members confirm 47-year-old Andre Hill is the man who was shot and killed by a Columbus police officer early yesterday morning. An investigation is underway, so let's bring you up to speed with what we know so far in this case. 10 TV's Brittany Bailey is live downtown with that update. Brittany.
Molly, Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther describes our community as both raw and exhausted. He said that yesterday, and certainly there are many more questions about exactly what happened yesterday morning when a Columbus police officer fatally shot Andre Hill. We do expect to learn more information today, including official confirmation of the officer's name and a look at the body camera footage. So here's how it all started, according to what we know from police. Officers were responding to a non-emergency call on Oberlin Drive in the northwest part of the city about a man sitting in an SUV, turning that vehicle off and on again and again. Now, when they got there, they saw Andre Hill sitting, or rather inside, an open garage. Police say officers' body camera footage shows Hill walking toward the officer with the phone in his left hand. His right hand could not be seen. Now, one of the officers shot Hill, who later died at the hospital. You did hear me mention that body-worn camera. Well, that's a big sticking point in this investigation because neither officer turned on their cameras until after the shooting.
It is unacceptable to me and to the community that the officers did not turn on their cameras. The city works hard to provide police with the tools officers need to protect themselves and the public. So let me be clear. If you're not going to turn on your body-worn camera, you cannot serve and protect the people of Columbus.
Well, now the reason we do have actual footage of the shooting is because of a 60-second look-back function. There is no audio, though, so we don't know what was said by the officer or by Hill. Now, police say the video does also show a delay in immediately offering first aid to Andre Hill. As I mentioned earlier, we do anticipate more information coming out today from the city, including official confirmation of the officer's name. We also expect to hear from the Fraternal Order of Police. We should mention that the officer involved here has been relieved of his duty, and we do expect to learn more about that as well. Of course, we'll bring that to you. Reporting live in downtown, Brittany Bailey, 10 TV News.
Brittany, thank you. Just moments ago, we received a statement from Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost regarding this shooting investigation. He says, in part, every use of deadly force is serious. The loss of life is an occasion for grief. BCI will conduct a complete, independent, and expert investigation, a search for the truth. Well, as Brittany mentioned, neither officer had their body camera on during that shooting. So what's actually expected of officers? We looked at a Columbus police policy revised at the beginning of this month. In it, it clearly says officers should turn on their cameras at the start of an enforcement action or the first reasonable opportunity to do so. So what's considered an enforcement action? That includes things like calls for service, use of force, and arrests.